What's up, everybody? Another beautiful episode of Smoking the Truth podcast
with your boy King Oz
and Orlando Flow. Make sure everybody shows some love to our podcast. Share everywhere. Share with your friend, your grandmother, and your dog if you have one.
Yeah, the dogs, they're the favorites. With that guy, that gets us the most likes.
The dog. We like dogs. We dig dogs. You feel me? Happy 2021 to everybody who made it to 2021.
Most definitely.
It's a blessed year already.
It's blessed for everybody who made it through 2020.
Amen. Big amen.
Got some good topics for you guys today.
And some sad topics as well. Let's be real, you know.
They gotta be blunt about it.
Man, first topic of the day, guys. Larry King reportedly to be in the hospital.
Why? Because of COVID-19.
We know that this Larry King is a very old guy who has a podcast as well. You know, he got YouTube page and all that.
87-year-old King is undergoing treatment at Cedars Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles.
This is crazy for his age, bro. You know what I mean? Because remember, the older you get, the more COVID attacks you. So I hope he makes it safe out of this situation when it comes to, you know, COVID-19, you know.
He's a Peabody Award-winning broadcaster.
He has so many celebrities on his podcast.
25 years with nightly show on CNN.
He got
plus that podcast.
Yeah. I remember one he did with Daniel Brazilian. I think his name is the famous guy who has all the models and stuff.
Wow, I didn't even realize Larry King went through all that. I mean, King lost 2 of his 5 children within weeks of each other. Son Andy died of a heart attack at age 65 in August, and daughter Shy King died from lung cancer at 51 years old. I think it's sad that the parent lose
the kid
longer than the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just, that's heartbreaking.
In reality, you're not supposed to, you know, take the kid like that. To, you know, you're not supposed to, you know, see your kid die. You're supposed
to see them live on, gain a family,
have their dreams.
Yeah, let them fulfill their dreams and live success in their own ways. And
when you see that, it's very sad because, you know, it's not a cute thing to happen to anybody.
So from one negative to a positive, Bitcoin is crazy.
Oh my God. It's like every week.
It's been getting crazy with Bitcoin, and I kind of wish that, you know, I invested it back in like about 2 or 3 months ago when it was at 10 grand. I could have put $100 in there and probably would have made at least like 4.
What's happening, bro? What's going on? Like, do you have any idea what's happening with Bitcoin? Somebody like
COVID.
I'm
trying to tell you, like, people will probably become more and more paranoid about money and transmit. If you think about it, the new strain of COVID is more transmittable than the older strain of it. So it's like if it has a higher contraction rate, money might lose its value in the situation.
So if I wear a condom, it doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
you gotta wear your mask.
I gotta wear my mask. That's what you're trying to tell me. It's interesting. So
a condom.
but on a serious note, pretty much you're telling me that people are trusting this virtual money more now than ever.
Since when it first started, I mean, it was crazy when it first started. That was probably the top of the line of it's ever been. But it's like people were on that bandwagon, and it's like there's all this speculation around it. So people were kind of like afraid that they were going to lose all this money that they've invested in the Bitcoin. So they took it out. Stocks decreased, and
things went down.
Now it's looking up.
Now it's like crazy. I would never expected this Bitcoin to reach 33. So now we're close to the 40s.
Yeah, it's close to $40,000. It's $7,000 away. It's probably at a different number than that now. This is what, yesterday.
Yeah, at this rate, because it was just 30 like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So at this rate, as it's going, it's about
about $3,000 almost a week.
Wow, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm happy with people who invested in Bitcoin. because
$3,000 in the whole week. Wow.
That's not bad at all.
No, it definitely was like 30, if I'm not mistaken, towards like the beginning of the week.
Well, let's move from things from Bitcoin. Nicki Minaj has shared a photo of her baby. We have it right here in front of us.
Little chubby baby.
Little chubby baby. He look Asian to me.
Hey, chubby.
Does he look Asian?
It kind of. I mean, you could definitely see the puffed out cheeks that Nicki has on the baby. You know?
Yeah.
She got those big cheeks on her. I'm not talking.
And that's interesting. She actually shared her baby that quick, you know.
When did she have?
She had a baby. It was recent. It wasn't that long ago. But I was surprised she
her
shared
first ever photo.
Yeah, ever.
I mean, if you think about it, a lot of people like Drake and stuff like that, they try to hide their kids from the world.
But they couldn't.
You remember that?
They could. It was so big. Drake had a baby. We don't know.
Well, that's the thing. He had it by a stripper or something like that, and he was like so pressed on that not getting out there because of his name. And somebody wound up putting it into a song, and it's like, dang, you fucked me over. I trusted you type situation.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you're famous. That's what happens.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, and you piss somebody off, they're gonna rap about it.
Hey, I'm not even surprised, bro. Let's talk. You don't want to change the gears. What's happening in Baltimore that you were telling me a minute ago? It was like something to do with Governor Hogan.
Not Governor Hogan. So there has been a lot of homeless advocates that demands include alternative housing and safe havens for them, especially during the winter months where it's really cold and you got all these homeless people stuck outside. That I feel like that's a pandemic in itself.
That's their own pandemic right there.
Yeah.
All these homeless people.
Homelessness is a pandemic.
Bro, in Baltimore, there's a lot of homeless people, bro.
Most definitely.
It's crazy. It's crazy out there.
And these advocates are stepping up. Like, we got to do something about this because it's not cool to see somebody living out on the street and then you're walking past them, kicking a can towards their way and just ignoring them. Like,
it's crazy, bro. It's not. It made me think like something is not right,
So they want the members of Real Care Providers gathered Friday with homeless individuals in front of City Hall to present a list of demands that include alternative housing, identified safe havens, access to therapeutic services, equal and fair opportunities for permanent stable housing, as well as employment opportunities, which they should have been doing this the whole time.
So hold on. You trying to tell me that the state is in charge to do all this for them? That's where the debate comes in handy, because you are homeless, right?
But you don't know their situation. That's the issue.
Yeah, that's the
like I could understand.
That's the question.
I could understand if you ran your life down to that part of your life, but some people cannot control them going homeless. Some things happen in their lives.
Lost everything.
Yeah, and then once people get to that point where they feel like they've lost everything, they've lost everything. Like they have a whole sense of hopelessness.
I know, it's sad, man, because we see the richer getting rich, the homeless getting more homeless. And it's like, in my head, right, I see all these jobs hiring, but I think it's more than just the money for them. I feel like it's more mentally and drugs.
I don't think every homeless person is on drugs. I don't think every homeless person wants to buy a beer.
But the mental aspect of you being homeless, feeling like nobody wants you be there,
Like I said, some people don't have a choice. Like they might not have a family member to turn to or something like that. Like I've met a homeless man that had no family left.
Wow. Everybody just died?
Either that or he didn't have people that wanted to ever talk to him no more. Like he had nobody that would bring him in and help him get back to a state in nature where he could be walking in society again.
This is sad, man. This is what I'm saying. Everybody who has a family, man, they're blessed and they don't even know it.
Yeah.
Everybody who has
a roof over your head, you're blessed.
Blessed and rich. Oh,
if you got a job, you're blessed. If you got weekly, you got bi-weekly income, you're getting food, you're blessed.
You're blessed. Like you have a lot of tools that a lot of people need right now. And you have a car, you're moving around.
Especially with COVID, where a lot of people
bro.
A lot of people did become homeless still in the beginning.
Yo, it's crazy.
Like it tore people apart, and
Even artists who were not organized in the digital world, who just live, making music parties and all that, like
going to shows and concerts, making their money off of those.
If you were not making money online somehow, you're broke.
Yeah, you're going broke. You went from $10 million and $3 million house to maybe $1 million in your bank account or less, and your house is probably close to foreclosure.
Real quick, man. That's just how it is, man. It's just you have to have a hustle. This is what I'm saying, bro. I was listening to this podcast this morning with DJ Envy, and you know who's DJ Envy? He work in the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
You have to have a lot of hustles. Like you can't just be doing one thing and depend on one thing only.
Mm-hmm.
Like something that you can always do is always try to make whatever you're doing. Let's say if you love a passion, whatever, computers, music. Make that your job. Make that your side hustle. Make money.
I would say if you have a job and you got a passion, make it your side hustle first.
Exactly.
So, let's say you're working at 7-Eleven, making X amount of money. Keep saving that money. Keep working that money. But on the side, when you got that time and there's no time for excuses, you'll be fine. Just create that side hustle, and after a while, take that side hustle and make it a permanent hustle.
Speaking facts, we take it for granted. We take for granted like a lot of things that we have in our hands, like phones, computers, the YouTube world, the
access to the World Wide Web. I was actually thinking, with the day and age that we're in, and this is actually speaking on like the homeless terms. You know how like your average homeless person back like years ago didn't even have clothes in the back, really. And then, like, they see them a little bit more with clothes and book bags and phones.
You see them with more stuff.
Yeah, more stuff. So, what do you think there might be a new classification of homelessness in the near future? So, say, like, everybody could have a phone at one point in time, even the homeless.
It can happen. I will see that happening.
Like even the homeless could have phones, and like there would be no shortage of anybody having a phone.
It might get to that level because the thing is, everything's getting so accessible. We're making so much of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So many computers, so many laptops, so many everything. Like one day it's gonna be everything. Everybody's gonna have a phone in their hand and be like, it's just a matter of time, bro. That's it. Matter of time.
And increasing of technologies and things in the world around you.
Absolutely, bro. Like, look at the music. How music now travels quicker than before.
Well, actually, so information travels about in 18 minutes. That's the minimal time that it takes for information to go from point A to point B. And then once quantum computers get done and they're really fully for the market, the travel of information is going to go probably like 10 seconds.
Not only that, look at Tinder, bro. For example, you can meet people online more trusted than before. Meaning, like, back then, you would not trust to meet somebody online, but now you can meet a lot of people online. And we're traveling quicker. We're moving faster. And to go back to that point I was telling you early, make money, have a lot of hustles, make profit of what you do, of your passion. That's the key. Always have, with whatever you do, if you make love music, you make beats, sell it to somebody who want to use it.
Find somebody.
Put your work out there so people can find it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's all, man.
I know I do.
Hell yeah, you do, boy.
As much as I possibly can.
Sky, tell them a little bit what you do.
I'll say that for another episode.
Well, I guess it's been an episode of Smoking the Trip Podcast.
With your boy,
Orlando Flo.
And King Eyes. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell if you like what you watch.
Bing! See you soon, guys. Have a blessed, amazing year.
Adios.
Hasta la vista.
Baby.
Baby. Sorry.